was a interesting bit of a ride. It took 35 minutes to park at the TI. I don't see a lot of people in here, but they have like 10 security guards vetting people on the way in. I don't know if they got a call about something or whatever, but it is nuts. Their parking lot backed up. The line waiting to get in backed all the way up to 15. It was crazy. And then like when I get there, they're like, how you doing? I'm like, good. And then I had to drive around, I had to circle like a vulture, you know, for a parking spot. Holy freaking cow. 35 minutes to get in here. And this is the quickest place to go. I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I really don't see a lot of people in here. I mean, there's a decent amount, like a weekend crowd, but holy cow. I think a lot of people drove in, you know, from California for this week. That's what I think it is, because there is a lot. You saw it during the drive-in chat yesterday. It's just an excruciating amount of cars on this strip. But whatever. I don't do well sitting in traffic, so give me a second. It tends to bring out the worst in me, you know? I want to, like, battle everyone. More than usual. But then when you get there, like I said, he diffused it. He's like, how you doing? I'm like, I don't know, you giving shit away here tonight or what? And he's like, go ahead up. You know, of course they ask you, what are you doing here or whatever. Well, thank you, Mary. I'm going to say hello to a few people. I'm all color coordinated in the blues, and I got my thermal on underneath. Because it's 53, but it's kind of chilly by desert standards, because it's 53 and dry. Like my hand, look at my hands. They're like so freaking dry. Alright, let's do some hellos. Who's peeking out of the trunk? You put your man and your dog in the back of the car, in the trunk, see who was happy to see you? Venus, Tom Helm. Come on. Internet's a little slow too. Sylvia, Janice, Val Marie. Oh, Janice kicking off the super chat. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. That'll cover the gas that I burnt idling. Waiting to get in this place. Friday Eve. Yeah, AMA Eve. I like AMA. That's like a pressure release valve for me. I enjoy that. Stewart. Let's see, who else is here? Keep them coming. Doug Collins. Doug, those things you gave me that expand, it expanded not just 600%, it probably expanded 1,000%. I should have taken a before picture, but you know I dunked that stingray thing and the starfish in some water. It took a couple of days, but when I got into the studio today, they were out. It's like they jumped out of that glass. The starfish is like climbing up the side and putting its paws over the side. The stingray is completely out. It was freaky. They're like, the stingray is like this big now, and it started out like this big. It's like this big. It's trippy. I'm gonna catch some bass with it. So I appreciate that. Those are just fun gifts. I like those. Let's see, who else is here? Venus with the 10 Bananaramas from you and Jim. Thank you very much. Gas and coffee. I was hoping to get some coffee. I need some coffee in my life. I do appreciate that. Do you know how to make holy water? I don't. Jim Wolf, what's going on? Alright, let's see what. Boil the hell out of it. That's a good one. That's a good one. Tom Mack, Mary Leathers, Angie, Helen Callie, Easy Gator in the house. Alright, let's see, who else is here? Oh, I got hit with a commercial already. Las Vegas home search. No thank you. I'm good. Laren. This is more of a, wanna know why I wear too much? Okay, this is for style, what up? And this is a production piece. You know, it's Apple Watch Ultra, and I use that instead of carrying my other phone around, because this one has, you know, it's got 5G or LTE, whatever it is, you know, so I can get calls on it. I can hook my AirPods up to it. You know, this is my business watch, business phone kind of. It's weird sometimes, but I am expecting to make some calls. I turn it around so it looks more like a bracelet. It's all titanium. So yeah, so I mean, it could connect to the other phone, but it's kind of cool. Did we just get booted? Yeah, it's got its own phone line, so that's why I use it. Art flowers. Yeah, Doug, they will dig it, but tell them to have patience, because the first day it just grew like that much, like a quarter of an inch. But the second day it like doubled. The third day it tripled. Today, like I said, it was just like giant. It was kind of cool. They did not break the glass. All right, Cindy, how you doing? It's snowing by you? Yikes. Sue B. I think I got everyone. 10B. Yeah, I'm getting close, getting close. All right, let me lower this a little bit. So we're gonna go do some walking around. I gotta get my head right. I was hoping to get some coffee, but I don't see a waitress anywhere. I see that dude. So what up? You wanna be famous too? I'm gonna check real quick, see if I can do that. Because I need coffee in my life. No, does not look like that is gonna happen, so let's go walk around. Let's go see Vegas. Alright, I'm gonna turn this around. Bonk. Oh wait. Let me bonk you all the way back this way. And invite you to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. And if you want to support the channel, Super Chat while I'm live is awesome. Super thanks after. You can click on all those links in the description below, because it's your support that makes my channel possible. YouTube, not so much. You guys, all the way, and I do appreciate it. All right, now turn it around. Bonk, bonk, triple bonks. All right, let's go see what out in Vegas land. But like I said, there's not a lot of people in here for the. Well, you know what it is. People probably know that it's free to park here. So they're just probably parking here and doing what I do. Bolt everywhere else. Alright, let's angleize everything. Get out in this chilly, dry, beautiful air. Wow, the smell in here is strong tonight. Their scent game is on point. But not really. Curious to see how many people are out here walking. That's probably why they're all here. That sign up there that says free parking. They're like, free parking, no way. MGM done went and raised their fee $5. So now it's, what is it? It's $23 to park up to 4 hours. $23 to park for 4 hours. So it's $6 an hour to park. That's craziness. I also got a note today from Amazon saying that they're going to start running commercials on Amazon Prime, even though you paid. That's some bullshit right there. But Amazon Prime is getting extraordinarily lame lately. You know, they push you into everything else, you know. They're like, hey, buy this subscription. Hey, buy that subscription. Buy this one, buy that one. First episode free, but buy this, buy that, buy this, buy that, buy that. And then they push Freevee all the time, which has commercials. You know, they have some okay movies, but most of them are like B junk. But they want you, you know, they want you on that, and I guess that was a test. They've been pushing that hard lately instead of their own content. And I'm wondering why. And now it makes sense. They're like, huh, these people will watch the content even if we put commercials on it. So why don't we put commercials on it? So, yet another thing, another service that falls by the wayside. So you have to pay for commercials. Gotta love it. Let's see. Trying to get a feel for what everyone's doing. Trying to get a feel for the traffic out here. Let's see. It's kind of light compared to what I just dealt with. They're gonna drop the exposure. Let's drop the exposure.
And then we pull it out and put
there we
it
go.
on.
One EV. That's a good compromise. You can see into the dark recesses of Las Vegas, and it still looks kind of realistic. Oh, my chat stopped. I gotta fire it back up again. Yeah, it's kind of chilly. It's nice. Freaking advertising. Alright, let's see if there's any bats. I don't see any bats. Wow, it smells like chlorine heavy over here tonight. Wow. They're supposed to turn this, the volcano, into something like some like form of ski mountain. I don't know. Look like a boop emoji. Oop, volcano show, never again. I am gonna miss that. I think you guys will miss that too. Yeah, I guess it's just free shipping now on the Amazon. You know, there's a lot of retailers now that are gonna charge. I read all sorts of stuff. They're gonna start charging for returns. I mean, which in a way makes sense. But Amazon's profits are so slim, you know, they build in the return to the price. So they make, you know, they don't make a lot on most products. But most of the stuff they sell is crap, you know. You buy stuff sight unseen. I'll admit, I return half of everything I buy because it's just utter crap, you know. Alright, might have to mute right here. Oh, what are they getting ready for here? You can see there. Okay, I'm gonna mute. Sorry. Whoa. Annoying street hustlers. I guess this will have something to do with the Super Bowl. Or something. Yeah, I guess the Super Bowl. town's gonna get a little bit of a rest from the traffic and, you know, blocking off of views. And then they're gonna walk right into it again for the Super Bowl. They're gonna block off the fountains again for the Super Bowl, in case you guys didn't know. They're gonna put up a giant CBS grandstand slash podium slash whatever right in front, just like they did for F1. All the F1 stats are starting to come out. Average room rate was $249 per room. And they're saying that's the highest ADR, average daily rate, in Las Vegas history. So, you know, the spin machine is out there saying that, you know, F1 was the best thing that ever happened to the city. Second highest gaming revenue. And they attribute that to F1. I don't know about that. I attribute that to predatory machines, predatory table games, more than anything else, but okay. Oh, and as predicted, what did I predict last night? I think I got a screenshot of it. Hold on. What did I predict last night? That the town would tell everyone. Let me see if I can find this. Let me get my screenshots going here. Where is it? Camera, no. Screenshot, yes. What did I predict yesterday? That the town would say how many people were coming? What did I say? That. More than 400,000 people are expected. That's no. But I called the number, did I not? I was feeling it. I should have bet it. What will they claim this year? 400,000. Nailed it right on the head. They'll probably be like 150, 175, maybe 2 at the absolute max. But definitely not 400,000. That would be like 3 people in every room. Complete max capacity. He is loving Las Vegas. It's the best thing in the world. Maria with the banana and a half. Thank you very much. I called it. I done called it. I'm gonna walk out in the traffic here.
So you want a photo?
No, I don't. 50 pounds ago, I did. Amazon. Yeah, I mean, they put so many other businesses under. Now they're just like, all right, we'll show you. They're ruthless. At least we got good signal. That's freaking awesome. Got all the signal. Oh, that does smell good. Yeah, you're gross, dude. Hopping loogies. Earn double points. Yeah, everything's going up, but there's no inflation. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to see here. Who's now hiring? Shuttle services. Come on. Walk past all these compliant people. They're like, hey, Bror Fredrik, obey the traffic signs. Caesar told me I can go that way. know. Cruise down here a bit more. See if you guys are into it or not. Put a lot of work today into the new platform. Yeah. Built some landing pages and did some CSS color coding and yeah, hexadecimal code. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm psyched. Oh, look at the flowers. Hello, flowers. Yeah. What is that? That was a tape measure. Stop and smell the roses. I'm digging the discourse in the chat lately. You guys are opening up and starting to speak your minds. I like that. '24 New Year's party at the top. No way. Now we're running some foot traffic. Let's walk this way. I'm gonna toss up some year-end blessings. They made this so wide and easy to walk on. It's very much appreciated. This smells heavily chlorinated too. It's quite beautiful though. They do have lights, colored lights. They just never ever fire them up. That's a nice picture right there. Let's see. Bam. Oh, they even made this wide in case I want to walk across that way. Sick. That's a nice picture too.
Stay still. Just stay still for.
Bam. At least 15 seconds. Yeah, year-end blessings. Let's do that. So I don't know if we're going to be back here. Well, I am going to do an AMA. Haven't decided whether the studio or from the strip tomorrow. We shall find out. You'll know when I know.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, that's all right. Excuse me. No way. No, thank you. No way. Alright, I'm gonna have to do something. I have to make a maneuver over here. Somebody wasted a ton of them. Alright. Hold everything. No way I'm not tossing up blessings. feel good. I think I'm more mellow now. Yeah, I felt good. I got him. It felt good. I have a lot of people over here too. So who's got resolutions? I told you, I think for the first time in my life, I actually made some. I'm making some changes and some stuff for the new year. Because it's apropos. Because I think 2024 is going to be, how would I say, interesting at the bare minimum. So I figured I'd start covering my bases now. So who's making them and what are they? I want to hear. You still give reverse to this thing, but reverence to this thing. How do you know I don't give reverence to God? I pray every day. I'm even going to pray for you right now. Obviously, you're a new viewer. You don't know my position on things spiritual. But, yeah, God. But hey, Bror Fredrik. That's funny. You need to hire a bookkeeper? Oh, that's good. That's a good sign. I actually like that. More money into the 401k. Less bloodletting at the slots. Yeah, okay, I'm with that. Coming to Vegas, yeah, I like that. No resolutions if I've already done a resolution. Yeah, exactly. That's how I've always felt, 100%. Like resolutions are like, you know, lazy man's excuse to put shit off. You know, that's how I've always felt. You know, especially, you know, with gym stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna get in shape. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. But it's more of a coincidence than anything. Because I've never believed in it. I've never been into it. I've never professed it. And I'm really not now either. It's just, you know, I got some things on it. I just know. I just know in my gut that this is going to be a tempestuous year, to say the least. I think we all know that at this point. So it's more of like, how would I say, preparing for it than, you know, personal growth or anything. Oh yeah, I'm gonna practice taking 2 showers a day instead of the 3 I normally take. It's nothing about that. I just want to be ready for what the world is gonna start hitting us with soon. I think we're already getting a pretty good taste of it, don't you think? Yeah, there's not that many people out for the level of traffic. It's a decent amount. What is it, 3 days after Christmas? Frickin' yikes. Only 362 days till Christmas now. I'm reading the chat. I want to see what you guys say. Retirement, move where it's warm, pay off bills. Miss seeing me ride the tram. Yeah, I should do that. We should go on the Deuce again. I don't know, there's some kind of, I don't know. I see a lot of people ganking out here. I don't know if I want to do that quite yet. I got stuff in mind. and meet all the high-value people from this group. Steve H says he's gonna buy him a house. That's friggin' awesome. Janice wants to declutter our house your house once and for all. Yeah, I know about the crappy accountant situation. Trust me. It's so hard to find a qualified accountant that'll actually lean into it and do work. And they're also freaking lazy. It's just numbers. Stop freaking crunching them or get out the way. I'm reading the rest. Mystery, science, gaming. I like that. Yeah, try to be a better person. I think we all innately are good people, you know? I mean, at least the ones here. We just get influenced by the outside and it affects us sometimes. I think we're good. Unfortunately, I think I'd actually recommend being more... See, people are just like ganking and spooing into the air. I think we have to be a little more guarded in 2024. Narrow down our friend groups to, you know, people who actually have value. Not just taken, but also given, reciprocal, being of equal value in your life. You know, people don't serve the way you serve them. Cut them loose. Holy cow, look at that. Look at a walk in front of the fountain. This is going to be the boss. Cut out all the dead wood, the bad habits. Basically, just tighten your belt with everything, including people. Oh, let's see how bad the traffic is here. Frickin' yikes. They got 7 lanes going into 2 still. I don't know why. It's unnecessary at this point. ...2024, I believe, is a year not to be frivolous about much of anything. Frivolity has to go. I do want to check out Old Red, too. Move out of Texas? Cool. Your financial advisor is good? You got a good one? That's pretty awesome. Those are hard to find too.
Larissa, ¿no te estás parando?
Get over here. Wow, we're stacking up, waiting to leave. What the hell? This is a first. Yeah, like, let's go. People like dying to get in there. Look at that. No way. Alright, I'll go if I can hold my breath. Uh-oh, these people gonna die. Don't die. Nah, I'm good. Friggin' yikes. And I am gonna mute if they put the water on. Sorry. Yeah, Jim, it is. Tighten up them bootstraps. Tighten up them belts. I have a feeling a lot of people are gonna lose some weight this year without even trying. Because the average cost of like McDonald's is like $40 or something. So I think people are going to be on self-imposed diets, which there's nothing wrong with that. These things are such ass. Is this the first time we've been here? I think so. There's the new trees. Everyone stopped crying and moaning and pissing about the trees. Hypocrites. Want to go hug one? Oh, you can't hug one. They got barricades around them, so you can't hug them. Yeah, I can't imagine anything more. Oh, the lights are off. We can't see Cinders. Oh, I was going to say Cindy. Sorry, Cindy. Amber and Candy and... What's the other one's name? I forgot. Rachel. Yeah, the new mini golf deal, which is fairly underway. We passed that last night. I didn't point it out, but they're making moves over there. I don't know if they're gonna make any money or not. I don't know if Top Golf is making any money. I'm gonna have to mute. Whoa! That was a good rendition. Sorry, I couldn't hear it. Oh, holy night. It's cross over here and get out of this noise. The balloon looks good since I cleaned it. Look at that smoke is in the air. That's odd. Missy Vegas. There's plenty of time. I'm gonna start talking about that the end of the first week of January. I'm gonna let everyone enjoy the New Year's and such, and then we'll start talking about the get together. There's plenty of time. There's a link in the Facebook group. You could take advantage of that now if you want. There's still at least half capacity, but it'll fill up like really, really quick. Come on, let's go. And as far as New Year's goes, yes, we are going to go out. I'll probably go out like 11 or 11:30. You know, we'll get some warm up in. Then we'll enjoy the fireworks and whatever. What is the mad rush? That was a song about the JJs. I didn't know there was such a thing. I mean, I know about Once There Was a Man from Nantucket, you know, but I just heard a song about the JJs. Freaking yikes. Gotta love the modesty. I haven't done that in a while. This in a while. I think I just got groped. Way more people on this side than the other side. On the west side. New subscribers. Love new subscribers. This guy's preaching up in here.
So we need to be saved from sin and death. That's the first death is in the body. The second death is when one dies.
It's not wrong.
What you gonna do with all that
What up, doggo?
De cariño por tus hijos, si no te dolieron, hasta gozaste.
My buddy and I were just talking last night about our governor, how he's like non-existent. I thought because he had, came from law enforcement background, he was gonna clean up the strip, clean up crime in Vegas. It's actually gotten worse under his administration versus Sisolak, Governor Buzzkill. It's actually getting worse. There's like, I don't know, I think there's close to 15 people got deleted in the past like 72 hours here in town. Oh, Red. That's cool that they're replicating it like that. I want to see it from this side. But he's like non-existent. He doesn't talk about anything with anyone. I think he was just, I think he just got like cozied into that job, you know? If you ask me. Instruction, keep out. No drama behind me. What up? Yo, man.
What's up, brother?
Live squad, is that for kick or twitch?
Neither. YouTube, yep. Yep. Kick or Twitch. Shall we tempt fate and go down these alleys? The alley's getting crafty. Strip's kind of, it's like turning into Fremont with all the hustlers. I'm digging it. Look at the balconies. Like I said, I went to the one in Nashville and it was fun. I'm actually looking forward to this place opening. And I'll go once. I mean, I really don't drink, so there's not much to do there. Except cowboys and cowgirl watching. It's coming along. I want to check it out from the front. But I like the brick. It just so stands out here in Vegas. There's nothing like it. Oh, it smells good over here. It smells like, what am I smelling? Breaded shrimp. Breaded shrimp is what I'm smelling. Oh, that packed. Let's see if I missed any super chat activities. No, I did not. Haven't looked at the screen in a while. I don't like missing those. Oh, this place is gone. I kind of had a feeling this was going to be gone. That it was like the Big Easy with all the skulls and the, you know, they try to replicate New Orleans over here. So that's officially gone. That guy's totally up to no good. We'll keep our eyes on him. Yeah, the creep factor was strong. What was that, the Monkeys? Herman's Hermits? Got a case of the Sisolaks. Well, you know, at least he was like, you know, this guy's up to no good. Totally up to no good. At least he'd come out and tell you what his intentions are. I mean, he'd get right up on camera saying, I'm gonna just fuck everyone over. You know, but our current governor, he just doesn't say anything, you know? And just things are just getting worse and worse and worse here in Las Vegas. As far as crime goes, it's actually getting kind of dangerous. I mean, you probably don't perceive it on the strip as much. But when was the last time you saw it? Have you seen one cop out here besides like making that motorcycle cop ruining someone's day? I mean, there's no presence whatsoever. They have to wait until something really goes bad, and then they'll all be out here again. But people are getting robbed and pickpocketed. I saw a whole thread about people who got pickpocketed. It's running rampant. All right, I want to see this from the other side. Let's go with the masses. Blah. Everyone getting their heroes. I think I need some water. I'm gonna stop for some water somewhere. Wait, we gotta look up here first. Oh. She was protecting from wardrobe malfunctionings. Yeah, I like the brick. The brick is cool. Man, this has a way to go. They were talking about opening up for January. That ain't happening. It looks more like in March. Unless they get the 3 TOs on board. Can't believe we're hiking up escalators. Uh-oh. All right, it's water times. Drink them if you got them. Oh, they're actually working inside over there. They got a long way to go inside there. Holy cow. They're still doing drywall. Yeah, that's a couple months. A couple months more of pain. Alright, one more hit. Starting some trouble down there. Well, let's go see what that's all about. Oh, he's preaching.
Was coming into the world. He was in the world. I thought the world was meant through him. The world did not reckon him. He came to that which was his own, but his own did not.
In Rastafari. In Rastafari. Oh, she's vlogging, whoever that is. Martinique sounds fun. Catching up on chat. Yeah, drywall. I've hung hundreds of boards of drywall in my life. Hopefully never again. I'd still do it if I had to. Drum dude. Speckle man. Oh, Christmas trees. No way. But Vegas took down Christmas already. Evidently not. Happy hour. Wow, it smells like a whorehouse in there. Loofah. Holy shit. It's like every up escalator is beat. Yeah, dinosaurs are still over there, and I still want to go. What's today? I keep saying I'm going to get over there, but it's just this mind-numbing traffic that's keeping me away. You know, 15-minute rides, hour and a half. I thought it would go away after F1, but it hasn't eased up in the least bit. Walking like a foot behind me. How do I know what that smells like? I can only imagine. Like, if I think about it, it smelled like cheap perfume. So I can't imagine, like, you know, hookers wearing the finest fragrances, so it's just a process of elimination. I am proud to say that I've never paid in my entire life, and I never will. I'm very proud of that. So I wouldn't know. That's a nice view. The sky is clear. All this dry air rolling in. But yeah, the Buddy Rich of spackle buckets. Let's go walk in front of Caesars. You've paid for massage? I got a massage. Like, I've gotten a couple of massages. When I used to play poker, they used to charge like $1 a minute for massages. And that was kind of good, because either I was the life of the party or I was like a freaking statue. And when I was doing the statue deal, it was cool. Plus, it's really good cover. You know, for people trying to get reads on you when you're getting a massage. They just can't put their finger on what's going on, whether you're oohing and ahhing over what. But I had 2 massages in my entire life, you know, non-sexual, at a massage school in Florida. And they were like $30 for an hour. I'm just like, because I don't believe in, like, well, I wouldn't say believe. I just never wanted to get involved in massages or chiropractic, because once you do it, there's no off switch, you know? You get realigned after freaking 35 years of your life. You know, you kind of, you know, they're putting your body in places that it wasn't supposed to be, and then you got to go back, and, you know, I've known chiropractors, and they laugh about it. They're just like, yeah, once we touch you once, you're here for life, you know? So I just never wanted to get down with that. But the massage, I had like a ton of knots in my traps, like golf ball size ones. So I went in, and to the school, and they assigned me this, this young lady, portly. She's about 200 pounds, about 4 feet tall, and she's like a relaxation or a therapeutic. I'm just like, I never did this before. They got the freaking yoga music playing. I'm like, hit me with the freaking relaxation. So she's like, yeah, and whatever. I'm just like, kind of, this is what it is, It's like, okay, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to be enjoying this, whatever. I mean, I would take a back scratch, with like not sharp nails any day over a massage. That's just me. And so she's going there, and suddenly she's like leaning in. She's like, whoa, you got some mad knots in your back. You want me to work on those? And I'm like, yeah, go for it. And this, little portly woman proceeds to like take her elbows and stick them on top of the knots, and she's like rubbing them out with her elbows. She's like up on her tippy toes, putting all of her 200 pounds behind it. And I'm just like, whoa. And she's busting those knots up left and right, And she's like, all right, you're done. I'm like, all right, cool. She goes, now what you got to do is you got to drink a bunch of water. I'm like, why? To get all the toxins out. I was like, what? They weren't cysts, they were knots. She's like, yeah, but it still releases toxins, yada, yada, yada. So the next day, I'm not a big water drinker anyway, so the next day, the first thing I did was go to make my coffee, and I picked up the gallon of milk, and I dropped it, like bonk, right in the middle of the kitchen. Like, I couldn't even lift anything. It was freaky. It took like another 2 or 3 days to get my strength back, and that was back when I was lifting freaking heavy. I was like squatting over 4 for reps every day and whatnot. And yeah, so I'm like, all right, she got rid of them, So I go back. I'm like, I make an appointment. You got to make an appointment. I call up the massage school, and I'm like, yeah, I want an appointment for this is like during the day, Tuesday afternoon at 3:30 for an hour. $30. How could you beat that, right? So they're like, all right, like, your masseuse will be Bruce. And I'm just like, nah, no offense against Bruce or nothing, but I'd prefer a woman. Okay, and they just went like, okay. That's all she said was okay. So I go down there for my appointment, and there's just like dudes, masseuses, and I'm like, well, I specifically asked for a woman, and this is before the age of wokeness. This is like at least 10 years ago, and they were like, what? I was like, yeah, I'd prefer a woman. They're like, well, this is a school and everyone's got to get their chance. How else they're going to get their experience? I'm like, you know what? I'll give this dude $30. That's an experience. And then I said, you know what? This is also an experience for you. There's going to be people who are not comfortable with their masseuse. There has a life experience. You just ran into someone who doesn't want to get, frickin' his butt rubbed by a dude. And they were like freaking out. I'm like, well, wasn't this a good experience? Did you learn something now? They couldn't wrap their head around the concept. And they banned me from the place. They were just like, nope. It's like, well, whatever. And it wasn't about, because the other one was like 4 feet tall and 200 pounds. It wasn't about looks. I didn't just want, like Bruce with a shit-eating grin on his face, touching my body. And they were just like, we ain't having that. It's like, all right. And that's my massage story. So it was my first and only massage. All right, I need some water. Wow, they're hitting me with so many real estate commercials. Frickin' yikes. Look at all these peoples.
Le piden perdón en vez de...
Oh.
Oye.
No, I mean, you know, whatever. I mean, if I was a masseuse, I would just specialize in, like, I don't know, women. That's just me. You know? Like fit women. Garth, Trader. Alright, I gotta drink some water. Oh, spankage just occurred. I didn't see that coming. Atlantis. Did they revoke her parole for what? I don't get it. Oh, this guy's gonna play some violin. Bruh. Alright. I found a place to chill for a second and get some water in me. Dun 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 dun. Alright, take a look at traffic while you... There you go. That's what I was thinking. You have the right to request, but they were like, it's a school, so you don't. And that offended them a lot. That offended them bad. I was like, well, here's an experience for you. You're gonna face this a lot if this is your chosen career, you know? I mean, quite frankly, if I got the wrong woman, I'd be like, you know, if she was like, oh, I'm gonna make this guy hurt, and I could just perceive that, you know, I'd be bailing on her too. You know, just because that's what you do doesn't mean everyone has to accept it. You're allowed to choose. And like I said, that was before, you know, this new culture that we're in too. Donnie, the man, the myth, the legend. That does smell good. Made me hungry. Made me hangry. I ate almost all my leftovers. I ate like 5 pounds of Brussels sprouts today. They were friggin' delicious because I had the opportunity to marry. That was so good. Yeah, I mean, you know, but that, again, that's a personal, yeah. If you like either way, that's cool. Well, it's just me. And I'm not gonna apologize for it. It's just me being me. Like, I'd go hunting with the dude, you know? but he ain't freaking touching my butt. I go hunting and fishing, you know. We'll go do some rock climbing. But he ain't touching my butt, bro. Man, gotta have boundaries. Joe, Lord of the Rings. Would you allow your high-value woman to get a massage? By another woman, never by a dude. I'd question her freaking morality if she wanted to get massaged by a dude. Like if she was insistent on it. Like if she walked in and they were like, oh, we only have dudes to touch your woman, I'd expect her to say, hell no. And just walk the F out. But that's me. But if she was like, no, I like this guy and I want to give it, he looks like he has strong hands, I'd be like, psh. Go home, change the locks. It's all about attitude. With me, sometimes it's more about the attitude than the actual act. It's the thought behind it, not the actual act. So it depends how it was presented. The Dolphins is gone. And they were those 2 banana rounds. No more Dolphins. Wow, the strip has changed. I wonder if they have the booby chicks in there. They still have the booby chicks? Yeah, they do. But no Dolphins. Maybe she wears the pants? Who? No woman wears the pants around me. Must have me confused. Oh, that guy's got a bad voice. You hear that? Oh, man. That is terrible. Bro. All of you. All of me. Alright, we're gonna have to go this way. Gotta do some backtracking. Oh, let's see what their prices are. 0 to 2 hours, $20? 25 for 4? Holy shit. Yeah, out of their mind. Men are just too compliant. Men gotta learn how to run their homes, you know? Run their relationships. Happy wife, happy life. No. Actually, that's how you become miserable. Nobody's happy. She loses respect and you lose your balls. So, no. Oh boy. I don't let her go. I don't know why. I'm feeling eyeballs on the back of my head. She was like, oh, I want to get a massage from that tall Swedish woman with the awesome body. I'd be like, I'll watch, you know? Let's be real. Let's be real. You know, I'd watch. I'd pay extra to watch. I'd just sit quietly on the side and watch, you know? Right, guys? Admit it. You know you want to admit it. Jim West, what's going on? Oh yeah, yeah. They, you know, they can cause you some hurting for certain. Them strong hands. That's why I wouldn't like, you know, like a giant, like, you know, I don't know, how would I put it? You know, like sumo sized. person doing work on me, I'd be like, nah. It's like when I get my nails done once in a while, you know? Because I do. I like to get them buffed out every once in a while, take the ridges out, look good, look like a man of high value. But some of them, they see you coming, they're just like, oh, we're going to hurt you. They're like, we're going to hurt you. They start like pushing your cuticles up to your freaking first knuckle, and you're like, ah! Like, what's the matter? Gotta be careful. And that's what that was the inspiration. I did a whole video like a year ago about male gynos. I always found that kind of weird and sus too. What do you want to be when you grow up? I want to look at the JJs and get paid for it. Okay. See what I'm saying? And why women go to them, I have no idea. I question that. It's just me, though. Holy shit. Holy deuce. A deuce is gonna drop a deuce. Imagine you're at like Smith's with your woman, and you know, she's like saying hello to some guy saying hello, and they're polite, respectful. Who's this, dear? Oh, that's my gynecologist. Oh. Okay, cool. Yikes, I don't know, that's just me. Yeah, screw these people, just walk. But there's only male gynecologists in the whole freaking town. Alright, book a flight, I'll pay. If that's the only problem, I'll freaking pay. I'll fly you to freaking Utah or something, who cares? You know, I'll throw money at a problem. If that is actually the problem. But I digress. Oh, that's a good view right there. Bam. Alright, now I gotta read comments. That should be fun. Yeah, proctologist. Okay, now, here come the double standard. It's not a double standard. It's just freaking life. You know, I'd prefer a female proctologist any day. You know? Call it a double standard if you will, but it's just a thing. If it's a double standard, then you would presume that someone might be enjoying it. But no. You'd be like, nope. Do I want some dude grabbing me and going cough? Or some chick, you know? That's just me. That's a double standard, Bror Fredrik. Yeah, you're damn right. You're damn right it is. Take it or leave it. Woo. Alright, now I gotta read comments. It should be fun. Oh, we got to play music. That's fun. All day. It's so hush. Alright. Whew. That was a fun walk. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I don't know if you did or not. Let me check. Let me see if I missed any super chat. Nope. Janice, thank you for the 5 Bananamas. Venus, thank you for the 10. Maria, thank you for the 149. And Joe for the 2. I do appreciate that. That'll go right in the gas tank. Yeah, prefer female doctors, right? You know, because guys are assholes too, you know? I mean, I prefer them either way. You know, I think female doctors are more attentive. I think they listen more. A dude, you know, a dude thinks like a dude, you know? It's like you go in there and you're just like, Doc, I'm fucked up. You know, this is happening, that's happening, whatever. And he's just gonna be like, walk it off, drink a beer, you know? Or he's gonna try to hose you into doing a bunch of unnecessary shit that a woman probably will not, you know? A woman's more apt to listen. So, Magnify Bananamas, thank you very much. Yeah, I think a woman's more apt to listen. That would be my thing. I'd want the best doctor, but how do you know who the best doctor is? How do you know? What up? How do you know what the best doctor is? I mean, that makes sense. I want the best doctor. But is there best? You know? I mean, if you live in a town of like 500 people, maybe there's the best doctor. Imagine a proctologist who is also a photographer. Yikes. Would he ask his patients to bend over and say, actually ganking? Wow, we just ganked out again. Connection bad. My specialists are all females. Yeah, alright, cool. But, oh yeah, you just look for their ratings. I mean, here in Vegas, the male gynecologists are all like, you know, there's so many cases against them for doing weird shit too. It's odd. Mark says he's got a female doctor who's young and hot. Alright, cool. Yeah, you can research them and whatnot. Yeah, but you'd still have a choice. I mean, if you research men, I mean, if you had a choice between a male and a female doctor, you can just research all the females, or you can research all the men. But coming up with the best out of both, I don't know. I mean, I guess that works. You know, that's just me. And the best doctors are the ones who don't ask you to pay in advance. Yeah, that's true too. But, you know, when you get hit with them bills afterwards, you're like, whoa, I didn't ask for that. What's this additional bill that keeps showing up every 6 months, you know? What? Healthcare is such a scam anyway in this country. I think in most countries it's a scam too. People claim how, you know, good they freaking train wreck. I'm being watched. Who am I being watched? Oh, this guy behind me? Alright, wait. Oh, I saw the craziest video on X. It was on, I couldn't really tell. And he had his foot on the back of this guy's chair. And he wasn't like pushing it intentionally, but he was being an asshole about that. You don't do that, number one. He's a young kid. And like he was talking with the girl next to him, and every time he was animated. So he kept pushing the guy. And the guy in front of him was just like, you know, he's getting at the back of his chair hit. You know the deal. And he turns around, he's like, whoa, what the hell? And the guy gives him some crap, you know? He's just like, F you, blah, 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 you know, I'm entitled, blah, 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 you know. The guy leans this way, and when he pushes, he pushed back on his chair. And the kid was kind of tall, and his knee, like, it was like this here. And he pushed the guy's knee into his face. Boom! And the kid started spitting all his teeth out. Like this and whatnot. Like 5 or 10 of them. It was actually funny. You know? I mean, sometimes that's how you have to learn respect. It was kind of funny. Doctor says he's coming, but you gotta pay in cash. I know the song. If you're seriously ill, you want the, oh, absolutely. If you're seriously ill, you want the best. But again, what's best, you know? Who's the best photographer? Besides me. You know, that's opinion. Who's got, I mean, how would you judge the best doctor? The least amount of lawsuits? The education? What school you went to? Like, I'm curious, I'm not being a ball buster, but how do you determine who's the best when it comes to doctors? Education, who's got the diplomas? Well, he went to, you know, this school and not that school. You know, you go to Yelp. I mean, how do you find out who's the best doctor? I don't have a clue. I mean, I would say just go straight to the best hospital. You know, go to like the Mayo Clinic if you're effed up. You know, worry about the bill later if you want to live. You know, maybe the best hospital, like the healthcare here in Las Vegas is, or Nevada. You know, there's an expression here. They call it fly or die. If you need some healthcare here, other than like a trauma, you know, gunshot or something like that, which is like happening once an hour here now, you fly, you know? If you got something serious going on, you get the hell out of here. Yeah, exactly. And Corey, that's 100% correct, you know? Now, what happened to merit? You know, like if you could put like the worst female candidate for president coming up in 2024, like this Nikki Haley who's just bunk, and like all the women would vote for her because they'd be like, she's got the same genitals as I do. I must vote for her because it's about time we have someone who has genitalia like me in office. Really? Really? Like, you don't care what her platform is, you don't care whether she's gonna raise taxes, you don't care about anything, just that you share, but it is what it is. Yeah, dental health care is crazy. Yeah, the best schools, best bed, but you won't know the best bedside manner until you deal with them, you know? Like it doesn't like list that, you know? You'd have to actually go in front of the person and they'd be like, hey, you're freaking fat, you know? Lose some freaking weight or you're gonna die, you know? Or they could be like, oh, everyone's beautiful. I mean, you don't know until you get there. You don't know until you get there. Yeah, Vegas. The worst. Dr. Kildare. Dr. Vinny Blomblom. I love having this come. Wait till we get on the new platform when I can just say whatever I want and you guys can say whatever you want. That's what we're going for. Then we can have some conversations like this. Like I said, it's a foregone conclusion that this is going to get demonetized, but I don't really care. Buffalo. Go with who you feel comfortable with. Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel comfortable with women. But then again, she could show up and she'd be a complete asshole and, you know, rub me the wrong way. Literally and figuratively. And I'd be like, no, check please. It's very weird. Yeah, it's like, all right, even when they have their diplomas, do you know, were they top of their class or did they like get like a 72 on their final? I mean, I don't do doctors anyway. So it doesn't, I mean, it's kind of moot to me. I don't really, the next doctor I'm going to have, okay, when I had the facial surgery, yeah, I had to do that. Didn't have a choice. It wasn't life or death. I am going to eventually, hopefully this year, have, you know, my bicep surgery and the shoulder surgery and stuff like that. What's the new, when's the new, I was working on it a lot today. I sequestered myself and worked on it, and probably by the second week in January, you know, somewhere around the 14th or so. It's yeah, it's a lot of setup. It's a lot of work. You know, I'm getting all this stuff done. But thank you for asking.
No.
Yeah, you went to 3 cardiologists before you found... Yeah, exactly. Like, I would never just go with the first. I mean, if the first one I felt comfortable with, doctor, whatever. Like, you know, when I had my facial surgery and all that other shit done, I went to... This was the second or third I went to. The first one, was like a fucking used car salesperson. You know, he walked in like they surrounded me, and then that'll be $30,000. Salesperson will be right in to see you. Fuck you, dude. he was an asshole, you know. Yeah, that was. But he did tell me I had sepsis. You know, like so. You know, but that was a sales thing. It's like, you know, I figured oh shit, I'm dying. I'll just freaking, you know, sign my life away. But he was the one who, you know, kind of told me I was dying. So I did it. And he went on Grey's Anatomy. That's funny. So yeah. Remember when Sunrise was the only hospital in Clark County? I mean, we got great trauma units here. I mean, witnessed by, you know, October 1st, the trauma. I mean, they won't even look. If you go into an emergency room here, they will be like, no visible blood. There's a quick care down the block. Their line is a few hours shorter than ours, which is about 5 hours, but no visible blood. You ain't getting into emergency. Shout out Bror and the Bror Nation. Thank you, Century. Some grease, the 2 banana ranas. Thank you very much. I'm enjoying reading the comments. This is kind of cool. General Hospital. Doesn't matter for minor illness, but I guarantee it's catastrophic. Yeah, but I'm just trying to determine how you determine the best. Like, what is the criteria? What school they went to? You know, I mean, if it came down to it, I would look for the best rated hospital overall. But you never know. I mean, doctors are human. You know, he could have like an off day and whatnot. He could have got stuck in traffic like I did and been like, oops, left the scalpel inside you, you know? And then they just write it off. I mean, you don't know. You're taking a chance with them. Yeah, homeopathic. I mean, that's me. I've been treating all my own shit for years and years and years and years, and I will continue to. You know, I'm more about, you know, making sure everything's preventable, you know? I watch what I put in my face all the time, you know? I don't do, like, crazy daredevil shit anymore, you know? But still, you know, I don't know. I've set my own bones, you know, whatever. Anything to avoid doctors. That's what I'm all about, you know? I mean, you should be too. I mean, doctors are not... If you're at unless you got hit by a car or a bus or fell out of a plane, if you're in a doctor situation, I mean, I hate to say it, but for the most part, a lot of people are going to get pissed. For the most part, it's kind of your responsibility for putting yourself in that position. You know, it's something health related. You didn't exercise enough. You didn't ever watch what you ate. You didn't do something, you know, that got you to that place. Okay, now I understand people have genetic things and whatever, but genetic situations, oh, I'm predisposed to diabetes, I'm predisposed to heart conditions, I'm predisposed to, you know, this, that, and the other, whatever. Predisposed or family history, that's not a sentence, you know? Just because someone had it in your family doesn't mean you're gonna have it. But if you do the same habits that they do, you will, you know? I mean, just because you have the gene for it doesn't mean you're gonna get it. Your health is pretty much your own responsibility, not a freaking doctor's, you know? And to seek out medical help when it's kind of like too late, you know, that sucks, you know? It's better to start and take care of your own body now, you know, or from the time that you're young is better off. I mean, even, okay, look, stitches, you know how many times I've crazy glued myself together? What do you think crazy glue was invented for? It was invented for the military, to seal up wounds. That's why nothing, you ever crazy glue anything other than your skin and have it work? It doesn't work on nothing. It doesn't work on plastic, doesn't work on leather, doesn't work on shit. It works like, I'm gonna fix my eyeglasses with the crazy glue. That shit does not work because it's designed to heal wounds. That's the purpose of it, and it doesn't F you up. You squeeze the wound together, you drop some crazy glue. I have crazy glue, brand new crazy glues in all my bug out bags. I have crazy glue in my car. So if I smack my head off a windshield or something, I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna squeeze it together, dry it up the best I can, and freaking crazy glue myself. And I have. You wanna see one? Oh, blue. I think there's one up here somewhere. Like, see that one right there? I crazy glued myself. Yeah. A cast? Yeah, I guess, yeah, it couldn't cast itself, I suppose. Genetic illness is unavoidable? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, just because someone else has it does it necessarily mean you're gonna have it? That I will disagree with you about. I mean, birth defects are different. I was born with more birth defects than I can count. You know? I mean, you guys know my history. I made a whole freaking video about it. You know, I was blind and I couldn't walk. Be damned. You know, I mean, my mother and my father, you know, have genetic issues, predispositions to things that I don't have. And being aware of those situations, but they were both big. They were both big and they never took care of themselves. And I looked at them and saw all the shit that they were going through. You know, that Friday was this doctor, Wednesday was this doctor, these pills every day at 7 a.m. and the other ones at 7 p.m. And I was just like, nah, I ain't playing that, you know? Oh, I might get a coffee. She hightailed in the other direction. So I just decided I'm gonna take care of myself, you know? I'm gonna eat right, you know? I'm gonna exercise, and, you know, my mother had hypertension, high blood pressure, diabetes, you know, and every other damn thing. And I don't have any signs of that shit whatsoever. You know, I mean, witnessed by, I've been showing you guys that I got, you know, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but by the time my parents were my age, I would love a cup of coffee.
Maple sugar or black?
Yes. Do you have milk?
Yeah, we have half and half.
I know if you have it. Like 5 sugars or whatever.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm sure that pisses a lot of people off, but, you know, I'm not special. I was just like, I ain't doing that, you know? They went down that road and, you know, they didn't take care of themselves. And by the time my mother, you know, had no choice but to start taking, she had everything imaginable, you know? But she was also big, you know? She was also a big woman. And, I mean, as they're finding out now, all these, see again, can't talk about it in full detail, except on the new platform. You know, I'll let you know when that's gonna happen. I can go raw and uncensored, but all these influencers, these body positive influencers who are this big teaching children it's in vogue to be 300 pounds when you're 12, they're dropping like flies. I watched a video today of, like, there's been 5 of the top ones on TikTok, the Mental Illness Factory, and a couple on YouTube that are just flat out video up on TikTok. You know, I can't, like, I was wrong. I can't believe I told everyone that being obese was everyone. You know, it's just not. It's just not healthy. Take care of yourself every day. Good.
Don't stay there because it's smoking. They can, they give me smoke and smoking.
And yeah, I mean, certain things you cannot fix, you know? I mean, I'm not, you know, I ain't gonna live forever. You know, life will catch up with me too. You know, and I'll have to.
Man, that was close. 12.
I'll have to make a command decision at one point, you know. Do I wanna? Now it's getting crowded. You know, what do I wanna do? You know, I mean, my first effort would be to take care of it myself, and then at a certain point I'd have to decide, you know, do I want to fight this out, or, you know, have I had a full life? You know, that's me. Whatever. I'm reading your comments, I'm not ignoring it. There are ways to research, but you still don't know what you're going to get. Every day above ground is a good day. That's 100% true, but what's on the other side of that, you know? It depends what your belief system is. If you believe that when you die, you're going to rot in the ground and worms are going to eat your eyeballs, yeah, I guess you would cling to life, you know, like if there was anything, you would, you know, there's people who probably killed, like, there was a choice, all right, go kill that dude over there, and we'll take his heart out and give it to you. I bet a lot of people would. They'd be just like, all right, go, pal. You know, just to cling on to life a little bit more, but if you believe that there's a, you know, you can resign yourself to a certain thing, you know? That's how I think about it. You know, I mean, that's you know, it's a combination of you know, that's the Nordic way, and it's also the biblical way. I mean, just think about it: rotting in the ground and worms eat your eyeballs out. I don't know. That don't sound appealing on any level. All right, I'm gonna wait for my coffee. Alright, cool. Anyhow, see, I don't want to get too deep over here because, you know, I am gonna have to go fight. Like, they demonetized the one yesterday, even though I watched it and they put ads all over that shit. It's like, if you're gonna demonetize me, at least let the people who watch the replay have a walk, you know? But that's not the way they do things. Miss Google, I'm excited for the new year. Things are working out. 2023 was interesting. Yeah, then trout eating the worms. Oh.
Sugar, right?
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And she didn't ask me about playing no machine. That's why I tipped her in advance before she figured out I wasn't playing. Sometimes I do that. But this place here, this place is tighter than the snakes. They're all tighter than it. Oh, it's good. It's good. Positive mental attitude. Why? I can't say certain things. There's a lot of fear that leads to speculation about what happens when it's time. Yeah, I mean, we don't know, but I mean, I got it pretty much locked down. I mean, I know I'm not going to be rotting in the ground. I mean, you look at life, the closer you look at life, and the closer you look at just everything, even the human body, it's not an accident, you know? There's definitely a God, you know? Whether you, I mean, there's a bunch of, you know, God from down below, too, that people tend to be worshiping these days, but that's on them. But we'll all find out. But would you rather, okay, for the people who don't believe, would you rather just be like, fuck it, there's no God, there's no heaven, I'm just gonna live my life the way I want to, do whatever the hell I want to do, satisfy my own lusts, my own satisfaction, whatever I want to do, but I'm a good person, and then die and find out that you were wrong? You willing to take that chance? Seriously? Willing to find out you were wrong and be like, shit. Uh-oh. There is a God, there is a heaven, and I ain't going there, you know? Because I was an asshole. Are you willing to take that chance? You know, you gotta ask yourself these questions. Or, I mean, someone say the converse. What if there is none, but you lived your whole life good, decent, spiritual, and being a good example, and, you know, all that, and then found out there was none? I'd be okay with that. I'd seriously be okay with that. What would I say to myself? Damn, I could have been a total piece of shit my whole life, and I missed that opportunity. You know, had I known there was no God and there was no heaven, I would have just really explored my inner asshole to the absolute maximum and just made people around me miserable. I would have got into greed and adultery and sin of every kind. Really? I mean, just frame it like that and see what you come up with between your ears. Would you regret, if you found out you were wrong, would you regret being a good person? No, I don't think so. But what if you were a shit and found out you were wrong and then got judged and you're going down south for all eternity? You tell me. There's really no question. For me, it's a win-win, you know? I was endeavoring to be the best, goodest person I could possibly be and help my fellow humans and world around me my entire life, you know? So either way, I win. You know? Either way, I win. You know, if you don't believe in nothing, either way you lose. So, you know, just gotta think about it like that. There's no atheists in foxholes or deathbeds. Trust me, I've seen both. Anyway, I could have been somebody. Yeah, I know, Kevin. I mean, a lot of people weren't. I mean, there's whole generations of people now that are not being taught any type of faith. They're being taught to just express themselves and be who they want to be. And that's why there's rampant narcissism. And there's rampant evil, and there's the guidance system has been taken off the missile of life, you know. So even if you don't believe in it, it serves a purpose. Morals and a moral compass and a direction is useful. You see it now. There's whole generations that, I mean, you can tell people you believe in freaking aliens, ghosts, goblins, demons, you know, whatever, and they'll give you your own TV show. You tell people you believe in God, they cross the street. That's where we're at now. And doesn't that reflect how fucked up society is right now at the same time? Belief is down here and fucked upness is over here. You don't think there's a correlation that the guidance system has been taken out, you know? It's pretty simple. You know, and, oh, but I'm a good person. Yeah, when a narcissist is talking about how good they are, they're not really that good. You know, oh, I'm a good person. Yeah, like how? On your OF page? What are you doing? You know, that's all I gotta say. Gotta think about it. I mean, everyone is like, my truth. You see it all the time. They're like, oh, what's your truth? What is my truth? What? Truth is subjective? Truth is independent? There's varying truths of the same issue? Or is it one truth? What is your truth? No. People have replaced experience and called it truth. We all have different experiences, and that's the beauty of life. Mine's far different from yours is far different from mine, and that's the beauty of life. We can learn from each other's experiences, but it doesn't make it the truth. What I've experienced in my life and what you've experienced in your life doesn't make it the truth about anything. The truth is immutable. Your experience is not. But now everyone's like, oh, my experience is my truth. That's my compass, my truth. clinical narcissist, anyone? What out the gross. I love having these conversations. These conversations are so healthy. Men and women in their arrogance and not appreciate. Yeah. no shit, Jim. What's up, Graham? Yeah, it depends on what your beliefs are, exactly. But, you know, I mean, I feel for people who don't have, like, a firm belief system, you know, because that's, I know a few people that don't have a firm belief, whatever you want to, but pick a side, you know, give yourself some grounding in life. Other than that, you know, I just can't imagine vacillating and just not knowing, you know, just not knowing, like that constant questioning, like my belief system predispositions to my thought process and be like, I'm gonna help people, you know? God helps those who help others. God also helps those who help themselves. I mean, there's certain immutable principles that work just like gravity, you know, in life. You know, gravity always works. I mean, I've seen prayer work. I've seen all sorts. I've seen miracles in my life. I have a firm foundation in knowing, you know, but a lot of people do not. And that's, you know, I ain't gonna force it down no one's throat, but, you know, you gotta go by your own experience, or you have to seek something out, you know? And frickin' Reiki and all that other bullshit ain't gonna do it. But anyway. Yeah, hopefully good. I mean, ultimately good will win out over evil. Ultimately it will. But what people don't understand about the world that we live in, good people are living behind enemy lines. That's something that people don't want to wrap their heads around. But technically, all good people are living behind enemy lines in this world that we live in right now. You know? That's why it's hard to be good. That's why the temptation is outrageous. That's why things don't always go the way you think they're going to go, because we're living behind enemy lines, you know? And God don't necessarily control this world. The other God does, you know? We'll talk about that another day. If you want, or you don't, it's up to you. Anyway, I appreciate everyone hanging out. I appreciate everyone listening. Tomorrow is AMA. You can ask me more questions about this if you want. I can go on for days, you know? Because, you know, I got certain things that just come from the inside. I don't have to think about them much. And I hope you do too. And I like having open discourse. You don't have to agree with me, you know, to have an honest, genuine, heartfelt conversation. That's the beauty of life, you know? I'm going to learn something from you. You might learn something from me. That's how it works. That's the beauty of it. All right, people. Hope you had fun. I had fun. So I'm going to invite you one last time to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to get notified when I do this again, which is at least 5 times a week. And if you want to support the channel, I got links. I got the stuff down there. You know what to do. And my super chatters for tonight, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And I do love you guys. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.